All right, so I'm here in the Asus booth, and you gotta forgive me, it's a little bit loud in here. We're looking at the brand new Asus Zenbook A14, as well as some of the other lineups in the consumer lineup, and I'm even gonna drop in something that I think you guys haven't seen before, but might be an added value. So hang on to the end of the video, because there's a series of laptops that have amazing warranties, upgrade options, while still being thin and light, and aluminum chassis. So hang tight for that. But the first thing I want to do is check out the magnesium alloy chassis. It is insanely light, it's absolutely beautiful. You can see the thickness there is absolutely crazy. We do have USB ports. These are not Thunderbolt. These are USB 3.2 Gen 2 2x2. So you're able to do 40 gigs per second of transfer speeds on those. And we have HDMI and a headphone jack. Now on the other side, we have USB Type A. But this thing is absolutely stacked with options. And they're saying that the starting price on this device is going to be $899. Now, that is going to be with 16 gigs of RAM, and it will be the Snapdragon X Plus. I'm pretty positive on that. Now, it does go up to the X Elite as well, and is a 70 watt-hour battery. Now, they have another addition to the Asus Zenbook A14, and that down here, the gray is going to provide you with 32 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD. The other model with the 16 gigs of RAM is going to be a 512. Also, something to add to the Zenbook A14 is 32 hours of streaming video playback battery life. Absolutely insane. So you can comfortably anticipate an all-day or a 2-day battery life. I love the large glass manual click trackpad, nice key travel on the device. The display on these is going to be 100% DCI-P3. Awesome color accuracy. It'll make a great creator-focused laptop for photo editing, even video editing, graphic design. And I just found out that the color is Zabriskie beige, and I think she said Icelandic gray. I might be messing up the locations, but that's what we have here for the Asus Zenbook A14. Now, I'm going to walk you over here real quick, because we still have the Zenbook from the previous generation, and that's going to be the Zenbook S series. So we have the S14 and the S16. Now, in regards to those, they're not currently refreshed, but we should be seeing a refresh of Intel Core Ultra Series 2 in the coming months. So keep an eye out for that, but we've covered that on the channel, and I've done full reviews of those, so you can head on over and check those out if you're interested. All right, the next thing we're going to check out is we're going to head over here to the Asus VivoBook, and these are going to be the most budget-friendly options. We have all plastic on the build quality. You're going to have a starting price point of around kind of like the $600, $699 range, and these will be great for somebody who's, getting maybe into their first laptop, or somebody who wants a laptop that's not super expensive. We still have good transfer speeds of 40 gigs per second, and this is going to be that USB 3.2 Gen 2 2x2 that I was talking about. So you're not going to miss out on the spec out for these VivoBooks, but it's just going to be more affordable materials. You're going to have a plastic top cover, bottom cover, and keyboard deck, but you still get a large trackpad. You still get a full keyboard with really nice key travel. You're going to have a less quality screen. By quality, I mean less color gamut range. It's not going to be an OLED panel, and so things like that will make this a more affordable option. But if you're somebody who doesn't need all that extra jazz, so to speak, maybe you're watching this video because you want to catch up on CES and you're not a creative professional, you're a student, you're a small business owner, and if you're a small business owner, I got a little something for you later in the video, so hang on tight. This would be a great option for you. Now, this does come with Snapdragon X, up to 19 hours of battery life, up to 16 gigs of RAM, up to 1 terabyte, so plenty of performance for multitasking for the basic user, whether you're a student or you're somebody who uses a laptop a little bit, but not a ton. And of course, there's a 14-inch and a 16-inch model. Now, let us swing around here. Moving this way, we're going to be looking at the VivoBook S. So the VivoBook S is going to be a step up from the standard VivoBook. We're going to have an aluminum build instead of the plastic build. And you're going to have up to a 2.5K IPS display. So the color accuracy is going to be far more improved on the VivoBook S14 and the S16, which makes this like the mid-tier in the consumer lineup for the thin and light laptops. We're going to have a 70 watt-hour battery, and these, being the OLED, should be that also 100% DCI-P3 color accuracy. So this is a great option if perhaps you don't want to go, all out with, top of the line Asus Zenbook A14. Maybe you don't want something that thin. Maybe you're looking for a little bit more port connectivity. That is where the VivoBook S14 and S16 really come into play. So really great options as well. As promised, let's get in here and show you something a little bit extra special, and that's going to be the B series and the P series. It's a little busy over here in the booth right now, but that's fine. I'll throw some B-roll and I'm going to talk about it with you guys. So the big advantage to the B series and the P series in the ExpertBook lineup, we have the B5, which is fully upgradable. So you can upgrade 2 M.2 slots and 2 RAM sticks, and you're going to have great performance and a solid battery. Now on top of that, you have a 3 or 5 year warranty on those devices, and that includes the battery and all the internals and everything that normally comes with a warranty. But that 3 to 5 years for, say, maybe a business owner or for somebody who wants to have this device for a long period of time makes for really an extra value add. Now on top of that, we're going to have really nice aluminum chassis that are easy to get on and off. For the B series, you're actually going to have 2 levels of security protocol. So if this is for somebody who perhaps is on a high commercial level, you're buying multiple devices or hundreds or thousands of devices for your team, and you need to be able to make sure that those devices stay secure. And if it so happens that they do get hacked, there's a secondary chip on the motherboard where it's carrying basically a backup or an image of the system, so you can go switch over and recover your system. For the P series, what you're getting here, that same technology is kept on the storage drive. So you're going to get options. You're going to have that same backup protection. It's just not going to be a dedicated chip that's built into the motherboard. It'll be that protocol will be saved on the storage drive. For these options, another thing that I really want to point out is here you can see that there's this metal bar that goes across your I/O ports. A lot of times when you're plugging in and unplugging ports, place of compromise is when you bend them. You're kind of like wiggling them in, and it can bend them and break the connectors. And so what you're going to get here with this aluminum guard is it's going to hold those in place and really allow your laptop to have more longevity. And so that's what I really see with these ExpertBooks, both the P series and the B series, is longevity, better warranty, more enterprise level features. And so if you're a business owner or a content creator that wants a thin and light laptop that just has a bit more to offer than just a consumer grade product, I would definitely be considering these. If all metal chassis design for both the B5 and the P5, I'm very excited that I got introduced to this series here at CES. It's something I haven't covered in the past, and I'm asking for some samples to see if I can cover it moving forward into the future. Now, I highly recommend, if you're considering a thin and light laptop and you are a creative professional or a small business owner, check out the ExpertBook on the P series or the B series. The P series comes standard with Thunderbolt 4. The B series, you can make that request. So that's something to keep in mind. The B series is far more customizable. The P series is a Lunar Lake device, one of the best battery lives that they are seeing out of their entire thin and light lineup. So again, these are some really good standout features you don't want to miss out on. Keep an eye out here for more CES content. All at CES, I had an incredible experience learning about Thunderbolt 4 and now Thunderbolt 5. So definitely want to check out those videos. Keep yourself informed on everything that's happening here as it relates to creators. All right, thank you guys so much. More content's coming out here from the Asus booth. I'll see you in the next video.